Hello, this is Dragon Tank 1400, and these are my thoughts on Season 1, Episode 13 of Fillmore. Now, if you want to see the episode yourself, there will be a link to it in the description below. Okay, now into the brief summary. A catalog of term papers are stolen, and it is up to Fillmore and Ingrid to find them. However, when Fillmore becomes a target, he and Ingrid are taken off the case. In order to figure out who wants revenge on him, Fillmore goes to his old partner in crime for help. However, it turns out his old partner in crime just wanted Fillmore to steal the catalog of stolen term papers, and was behind the attacks on Fillmore the entire time. Fillmore figured it out beforehand and was able to set up his old partner in crime. Okay, now into the lessons. This is kind of about like friendship, betrayal, and trust. And this one hits home to me because I tend to kind of be a lone wolf in life. I tend to not really trust people or let them in. And it hits home for a lot of people because I think everyone at some point has been betrayed by someone they trust. Which in this case, Fillmore was betrayed by his old partner in crime, which Fillmore actually showed his loyalty to his friend a long time ago when he could have got off by just saying his name, but he actually took the punishment instead. Now, the advice I have for everyone is that you really do have to learn discernment. Now, for a Christian, this can be easier because you can pray to God and you can get discernment from God about who to trust. You can read your Bible and everything, and you can see signs of who to trust and who not to trust by their fruits. However, some people are just really good at lying and really good at really keeping up their masks. So sometimes it can be actually hard to know who to trust and everything, especially in today's world. And like my best advice, like for everyone, Christian and non-Christian, is that you just kind of have to learn how to read people, and you have to be very careful about who you let in. However, it can actually be really tough though, because you can be taken a fool of again and again. It can be hard, but like I said, from a Christian standpoint, praying and reading the Bible actually does help with this. From a non-Christian standpoint, you just have to kind of learn from experience, I guess. And I know this one like cuts deep for people. It hurts people at a deeper level because those people that are closest to you can hurt you the most, right? You trust them, you stick your neck out for them, you help them when they're down and everything. You give up a lot of time and energy to develop like a friendship or relationship with them and stuff, and then they stab you in the back and it hurts. And then with that, like from a Christian standpoint, you also want to give people second chances and you want to forgive and everything. Now, sometimes with that, you have to just let the friend go and be like, we're done here, but other times you give them a second chance. It's going to depend on a lot of different things. The underlying thing is it comes with discernment with prayer, right? About when you let the person back in your life or not. You always forgive, but that doesn't mean you let the person back in your life. Anyway, overall, this episode was only okay. There was a few like plot points that just didn't like quite fit together. They could have done like a smoother job with maybe making Ingrid jealous of his old partner or something like that. And how Fillmore actually figured it out with the phone. That was kind of done not the best. That being aside, it was okay overall. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.